Hey, my name is Jeremy Griswold, and I am the Executive Director for Baptist Haiti Mission. I just want to take a quick second and say thank you for taking some time to join us as we share about our new school sponsorship program that we're very excited to share with people about. We just ask you that you would pray 2 Thessalonians 3:1 for us, that you would pray that the message of the Lord may spread rapidly and be honored. Again, thank you for joining us. Let's jump right into it. We could talk about a lot of different things going on in Haiti, but Haiti's educational system is broken. It faces significant educational issues, and that includes limited access to quality education. There's poor infrastructure, and there's lack of resources in Haiti. So, access to this education in Haiti is significant. It's a significant concern, particularly for vulnerable populations who really lack access to schools due to a couple different things, but one of which is just traveling long distances. There's lack of transportation to be able to get to schools, and then a big one is financial constraints. It's hard to be able to pay for school. Many schools are in need of more classroom space. Essential educational supplies are missing, and these resources are necessary for effectiveness in teaching and in the learning process. You'll see some quick statistics there just to get you up to speed on Haiti's current educational crisis. Number one, 90% of schools, that's about 15,000 primary schools in Haiti, are private schools. So they're run by NGOs or Haitian institutions that are private or groups like BHM. We are running about 90% of the schools in Haiti. Secondly, tuition costs are high. So some families are paying upwards of 40% of their income on school expenses, which you can imagine can be very burdensome for families. Even though they will pay it because they prize education, it's very, very hard to be able to pay that much for school. Also, the UN is reporting that about half the population in Haiti is food insecure. That's about 4.9 million Haitians that are food insecure. And again, the UN is reporting that about 3 million that are suffering are kids, and probably 100,000 kids are at risk of starvation this year in 2023. So only 61% of the population is literate. So that's well below the average literacy rate in Latin America and the Caribbean, which is about 90%. So the literacy rate being 61% is very, very low, which creates challenges in getting qualified teachers. And you can see that here that we have a shortage of qualified teachers in Haiti. Lower salaries, poor working conditions just contribute to these challenges. So, just to give you a little bit of context, the average salary in Haiti per month is somewhere between $70 and $90 a month. So that's like just under $5 a day for pay. We at BHM would love to be able to pay our teachers $175 a month, which would give them opportunities to be able to really supply for the needs of their families. In Haiti, $150 a month is supposed to be the minimum wage, though nobody really follows that. But that is what it's supposed to be, just as a minimum wage to be able to get by. So if we're not able to pay our teachers a higher salary, it causes us to have a lower quality of qualified teachers in our school. So these educational issues in Haiti are contributing to just this high illiteracy rate, lack of opportunities for social and economic advancement. But that is where BHM comes in. At BHM, we have sought to solve these educational issues for about 80 years in Haiti. Ultimately, our mission, as you could see, is advancing the gospel through the church, education, medical care, and socioeconomic development. And specifically, we have a network of 350 churches, 240 schools, and a hospital. So we really envision the nation of Haiti healed and restored through the power of the gospel. Psalm 140:12 says, I know that the Lord secures justice for the poor and upholds the cause of the needy. But in specifically talking about BHM schools, we are seeking to create educational opportunities to change communities. So at the end of the 2023 school year, we had 231 of our schools open. 9 of them had closed due to the violence going on in Haiti, and we're seeking to reopen those in the fall. That represents about 28,000 students who attend in these classrooms. Not only students, but 1,600 teachers that are on staff within all of those schools. So we believe that investing in education is a crucial step for the sustainability of the future of Haiti. And you could see our footprint is rather vast in Haiti. We've been, like I said, serving in Haiti for 80 years. It was originally founded by the Turnbull family in the 1940s. And as that ministry grew, eventually Wallace Turnbull and his wife Eleanor took on the leadership role of the mission and really grew it to what it is today. And so by God's grace, today we serve 6 out of 10 departments or provinces in Haiti. It's one of the largest by land mass nonprofits in Haiti. And about 4 years ago, BHM was handed over fully to a Haitian leadership team, something that Wallace had prayed for many years. That happened about 4 years ago. And you can see on the map there, you see all the different provinces that we work in. And the numbers there are the numbers of schools that are in each of those areas. And the green dot there is where the BHM main campus is and where the hospital is. So how does a school being sponsored impact a community? We have a pretty unique approach to schooling in Haiti. This approach is that every school is tied directly to a local church. And in every BHM community, there's a school and a church, and that forms really the heartbeat of this community. They support one another. So while the church is able to nurture and equip parents, the school educates and nourishes the children. So a good example of this is at the end of the last school year, 5 fifth grade students and about 20 second graders decided to receive Christ at the end of the school year. And so the pastor was able to be in these conversations. He was able to be told about them so he could connect with the students and encourage them in their walk and encourage them to bring their families to the church. And so you have this school and the church that's connected together, being able to really transform communities, hoping that everyone would grow up into our head, which is Christ. BHM has evolved its approach to sponsorship, and that's what's kind of new about this program. For a long time, like we said, our churches and our schools have been connected, but we have shifted from a one-to-one child sponsorship model to a school sponsorship model. And I want to tell you a little bit about why we did this. This shift allows us to really amplify our impact. It ensures that entire schools and by extension entire communities benefit from this consistent support. So this classic schools child sponsorship model really focuses on this one-to-one relationship. And we believe that this model just has some weaknesses. So it's really administratively inefficient. Managing child sponsorships often is resource intensive and honestly is practically impossible at scale. You have this connection as well with the local impacting local economy. direct sponsorship can often bypass the local economies, which leads to dependency on aid. And as well, there's uh, individual sponsorships can often overlook the community wide needs, missing opportunities that can really create lasting impact. So, for these reasons and more reasons, we've established a new school sponsorship model instead. And we're really leaning into this model really for a multiple different reasons, but just a few of them. One is efficiency. When we have the school level sponsorship, we have just a reduction in overhead, and more direct funds can go to the cause of actually helping these communities. So there's a holistic impact. There's the sponsorship benefiting the entire school. So teachers and students are being supported by this school sponsorship. And it really is ensuring just a more equitable resource distribution. Uh, Third, there's sustainability by supporting entire schools. There's just a greater chance of creating self sustainability in this educational environment. And fourth is just community development. We supporting a school can really have ripple effects into a community, and this is how those ripple effects can happen. Uh, Really, there's four ways that we can impact through a school sponsorship. One is a quality education. So children are given a quality education and teachers are trained properly. They're given great resources, and relevant gospel centered curriculum can be used to receive a great education, which sets them up for bettering their communities. Secondly, children are fed. We talked about 300,000 or 3 million kids being really affected by the food crisis going on in Haiti. So when a school is fully sponsored, we are ensuring that every child is at least given a meal when they are at school, and that gives them the nutrition that they need to be able to learn and retain information, which is so important. Third, teachers are paid adequate salary. So when we're supporting an entire school, those teachers can get paid $175 a month, which can go to really supporting their families and creating a more sustainable community where they can support one another. And finally, every child is presented the gospel. We through weekly Bible studies and songs and memory verses, the gospel is presented at each one of our schools, and the children are encouraged to follow Christ. So, what does it cost to run one of our schools, one of our BHM schools? So, what we do, just for clarity and simplicity, we break down all of our schools on an average. So, our schools average out to be 150 students and 8 staff members. So, if you average it that way, it costs just under $3,000 a month to run each of our schools. So, you'll see there on the screen that a lot of that goes to a meal, and then teacher salaries, and then all the preparing for the school. So material, supplies, reporting, supervision, all of those special projects that go into training staff. So what does that actually look like, though, with individuals who are trying to support our mission? How do people support financially? There's a couple different ways. Just the simplest one, which we would ask you to consider doing today, is just start supporting a school at $40 a month to help fund it. So we have multiple schools that are funded by just a group of individuals that are all doing $40, $80, $120 a month to fund a school. Secondly, we have multiple organizations and individuals that are partnering together to support a school. So that might be a church that's taken on a school or half of a school, and they've partnered with another church, and they both support this individual school. or just individuals, businesses that have come alongside and said, hey, we want to invest in one school ourselves, and we're going to take on that school as our project, our way that we are going to support this community in Haiti. And then finally, just supporting special projects that we have for if they don't want to go through and support um, a school in particular. We do have many ways that they still can support schools. So for example, one of the things we're working on right now is training sites. So due to gang violence, it's been hard for our pastors and teachers to be able to be trained, just due to not being able to move around the country. So we are trying to set up remote training sites where we can do training via the internet, so that way teachers can be trained and pastors can be trained, and we can continue marching on. So we're working on training sites right now. We're working on solar projects. We're working on getting Bibles. So a bunch of different projects that people jump in to help with that you could consider investing in as well. We want to share a little bit about just the way we think about accountability. And so, one of those things, just looking through the timeline, again, 1943 to 46, BHM is actually officially started in Haiti and really grew to its biggest in the 80s. Then in about 2014, there was some transition on the U.S. board side of things. So Crossings camps in Kentucky became the U.S. board for BHM. And really from there, they passed the ministry on to Mission of Hope. They absorbed BHM. And then in 2020, Mission of Hope returned the full legal ownership of BHM back to BHM, which is where we needed to figure out what are we going to do on the U.S. side of things. And that's where in 2020, Impact Cares Foundation became the U.S. mechanism for funding Baptist Haiti Mission. So as businessmen, ICF, Fred Eppright and Reagan Strickland really focused in on accountability and built a team to be able to have the accountability structures we need in order to give to Haiti. And we get it. We're concerned just as much as you are in the corruption that's happened in Haiti, and so we want to establish just ways of accountability, what we would say is a wheel of accountability, which we believe is truly a model for other nonprofits within Haiti. And so again, we can't take financial accountability serious. 100% of the board and staff give to the ministry, so we really care how your money is being used. So here's the model. So donors are giving on the U.S. side directly to Impact Cares Foundation, which again is the funding mechanism. We only support BHM. So you give to ICF and it gives directly to BHM, which in the country is called Mission Baptiste Conservatoire de Haiti, which is a registered nonprofit in Haiti. So we've established reporting and auditing. So we have accountant that is there in Haiti. We look at the financial records. We have set up bank accounts for each of our schools so we can see where the money is going in and out. And we're able to have, we've set up 6 coordinators who actually travel to each of the schools every other month and make sure that if they said that rice was being purchased or school supplies, that we can actually confirm that that is happening. And so every quarter we give an update to our donors about the school that they have sponsored. So as you can tell, we care deeply for the people of Haiti, and we would ask you to join us on our mission in advancing the gospel in Haiti. So if we don't do anything, the people of Haiti are going to continue to struggle. They're going to lack food. They're going to lack adequate pay and opportunities to flourish. But if we can accomplish our mission by your help, we can see communities witness transformation as children that are equipped with knowledge and Christian values can become agents of change for their communities. So we pray that the gospel message reaches young hearts, instilling hope and faith and a sense of purpose in their lives. So we would ask you to consider joining us and investing in a BHM school. I want to tell you a quick story about Daniel. Daniel Jean-Louis, I believe, is a testimony to the work of BHM. Daniel is our running BHM in Haiti. His father was a district pastor. He grew up at a BHM school. Then he got a scholarship to go to Liberty University through a BHM program. He loves Haiti, and he wanted to come back and not stay in America. He worked in businesses and other nonprofits, and really is now leading the efforts as the Haitian president for BHM. And Daniel has a great quote. He believes that BHM is going to change Haiti at its core, because BHM teaches hope in chaos. And we love to see not only Daniel, but 30,000 Daniels changing Haiti for good. And that's why we do what we do. And so I wanted to play a final video for you that is actually Daniel explaining a little bit about this new school sponsorship program. So take a watch. Thanks for joining us today.
Supporting a child impacts the family. Supporting a school impacts an entire community. At BHM, we believe that the nation of Haiti deserves the opportunity to feed their children, grow their families, and start new businesses. This is all, though, made possible through education. Communities in Haiti may not be what you imagine. There are small, remote villages in the mountains that are difficult to reach. Some are only accessible by foot, as both cars and bikes aren't able to navigate the terrain. Within each BHM village, there is a school and there is a church, and within the school and the church are the heart of the communities. Children are not only educated at BHM schools, they are also fed, discipled, supported, given hope, able to see visions for their future. Kids are not only the only ones who benefit when a school is sponsored. When a teacher is paid an adequate wage, they are able to invest well in their students and support their own families, which are typically 5 to 7 people on average. The schools and the church support one another. As the school educates and feeds children, the church disciples and equips their parents. As the church meets the immediate needs of the community, the schools builds up the community. Partner with us as we join in helping Haitians support Haitians, as we believe in a bright future for Haiti will be made possible through its own people. Support a school, support a community, support a future.